My favorite groups in the whole world are from St. Clair Shores, Kennedy Middle School. I was just talking with Chris. You heard what a great professional, top-notch big band arranger and composer Chris is. Well, he takes that same musicality, you all know this, he takes that same musicality and he brings it down, maybe not an octave, but at least half an octave, and puts it into the range where middle school trumpet players can play. And then he simplifies a few of the rhythms just a little bit, not dumbing it down, just helping these middle school jazz players succeed and understand the very first building blocks of jazz rhythm. Hey, I got one for you. It don't mean a thing. I say this, you answer me with a rhythm. And the words, if you know it. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Oh gosh, they were out there. That's what I meant. This will always be the same. One, do-wah, 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 do-wah. Boom, do-wah, 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 do-wah. Boom, boom. That is part of the jazz vocabulary, the jazz language. And once you see that written on a piece of paper, you will recognize that rhythm because it'll never change. And that's what Chris is feeding to these guys. Rest, do-wah, 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 do-wah. Everybody plays it together. He's teaching them the jazz language. And these charts are not bought. They're all created especially for these students by Mr. Kaufwald at their level, so they would succeed. There's a lot of people making a lot of money on jazz education, but this is the way to do it. This is the real way to do it, is hands-on with the writing the music for the exact people that you have. He's done it. He's got great success. There's a few other people that do that I know of, but Chris is the first and he's the best. And that's why Kennedy Middle School is the best middle school jazz band I've ever heard. Here they are.
Just stand up. Great. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you. That was a piece called Three Strikes, You're Out, and it's really out because that's the last time that tune is being played. I just heard that someone was already recruiting someone to ask to play that next year with it. Three Strikes, You're Out. That's why we called it that. So that's the third version of a similar arrangement that's been handed down for 3 years. And they like it, but I wasn't going to play the same tune again, so I changed it a little bit and added to it. But it's time to put it to rest, I think, after 3 years. So we're going to continue now, and we're going to feature. I'm just wondering, do we have an extra music stand? Is there an extra music stand back there or not? We got it here. Okay, we'll get it. I'll get you right over together. We're going to feature Michael Paris on the baritone saxophone. He's going to play an old standard called The Nearness of You. This was written by Hoagie Carmichael, real old standard. And I don't know, I just figured this has got Michael written all over for it for a soloist. So here's, and you don't hear a baritone saxophone solo that often, especially in a slow song. So here's Michael Paris with The Nearness of You. I tried, you know, when you have middle school, you try to teach the basics of style and the history of the music. And that first tune was definitely in the Count Basie style, and the second tune was in the Stan Kenton ballad style. And that's not easy to get middle schoolers to sound like Stan Kenton. They can play loud, they can play loud. It's hard to get it to sound pretty, and that's the trick with Stan Kenton, you know. And showing them YouTube is the greatest thing ever for teaching. You can actually call up any number of Stan Kenton performances, and they can watch it live, and you can just see the light bulb going, oh, that's what he's talking about. So that's kind of what it's, to me, what it's all about in middle school. You can get more involved and play more complex music, but I think it's important for them to learn the history of the music, the historic bands that are responsible for bringing us music and inventing it, really. And then at the high school level, they can go on and get more involved in more complex arrangements and so forth. But I just wanted to explain to you that everything they're playing has a goal in mind, I guess you might say. And that one, for example, was for one thing to give Michael Parrish something to play, and another thing for the band to experience the Stan Kenton ballad, because that's the band that invented that kind of ballad playing. Nobody else did it before him. So we're going to continue now with the jazz waltz that was originally written for the District 3 Honor Jazz Band in the MSBOA District 3. That would be the Flint area and the Thumb, believe it or not. That's quite a combination. Flint area and the Thumb, and they all come together. And I wanted to write a tune. They asked me to conduct them this past March, I think it was. And I wanted to write a tune for them. And I always think back to a tune that Paul and the band played earlier, that Gospel According to Jack. Well, I used that as a model for this one. And if you're wondering why I'm talking, I'm letting some blood get back in their faces back there, so we can have 5 good numbers here. So this is kind of like that tune, but it's the junior version of it. But it actually is a real tune. It's called The Gravy Waltz. It was written by Steve Allen. Remember Steve Allen? He played jazz piano. He invented The Tonight Show back in the 50s. And Ray Brown, who was maybe one of the reasons I went into music. I'm a bassist, and he is my favorite bass player, and he co-wrote this. So here we go with a tune called Gravy Waltz. My goal here, if you know the jazz groups, was Thad Jones and Mel Lewis, by the way. I wanted a tune in the style of Thad Jones and Mel Lewis, big band. That's one of the great bands that started in the 60s, and it's very much in the style that you're about to hear. So here we go. Thank you. We're going to go back to the Count Basie Orchestra now and do a tune that Benny Carter wrote as part of he wrote an entire album for the Basie Band back in the mid-'60s, I believe it was, called Kansas City Suite. The Basie Band came out of Kansas City, and each song represents something in Kansas City. This is called Vine Street Rumble. Vine Street is still in Kansas City. It's where all the blues clubs are and the jazz clubs. Very historic street. So here we go. And again, we're probably the only middle school that has this arrangement. This was pretty hard to figure out how to get this within the grasp of the group, but I think we got it. And, probably the only difference would be the last chorus would normally be everybody be an octave up, but we're not going to do that. So, but here we go with Vine Street Rumble. we are going to close out our portion of the night by playing a tune from south of the border. This was actually a really big pop hit about 15 years ago. The singer was, quite frankly, an elderly lady who, you know, the Latin culture still supports, age doesn't matter to the Latin culture when you're a pop artist. And Celia is the name. I don't know her full name, to tell you the truth. Her name is Celia. And from Mexico all the way down to the tip of Argentina, she was a big deal. And this was a big hit for her. And so we're going to feature our rhythm section. And I guess I'll tell you about two special things here. The young man sitting on the drums right now, this band went up to the Central Michigan Jazz Festival, and there were over 70 jazz ensembles there. It's a pretty prestigious jazz festival. All high schools and us, basically, is what it comes down to. And we've been fortunate that every time we go, we come home with trophies, which is, I've heard from other directors, sometimes they're not too happy when they see the middle school getting these trophies. But that gentleman right there, Gavin Lupo, won second place for Best Soloist. Because it's a high school fest, we have to go as a high school, so we perform on the Class D level of high schools. And so he won the Class D second place soloist, and the rhythm section won second place for Best Section. And I think this is the number that did. Thank you for coming out, thank you very much, and we'll close out now with La Negra Tiene Tumbao, featuring the rhythm section.
You know, we take it for granted because it just sounds so good, right? But this is amazing. It's so cool to see these guys that are so far above. I mean, at such a high level, and they understand jazz, and they love jazz. And you know what? When you love jazz and you love this kind of music, it's easy to learn. You don't even realize you're learning. You're just having fun, and you're just loving it. And hey, I love you guys. That was really amazing. I am blown away. Fun, huh? Okay, so now, I'll tell you what. Let's get some of the guys up here. Have a seat. Have a seat.
We can do DJ if you want.
Yeah, we're going to do something on the spot right here. Can we get some of the guys in the band up here, please? Dunk. Okay, so Mark, band call. Get everybody up here, please. Okay.
Like the other band, you know, really like small. Ah, right. Yeah.
Okay, everybody look under your chairs and see if you see any trumpet players, adult trumpet players.
Right. Pete, are you there? Pete, let's start. Pete on drums, please. And then we're going to fix it up. Yeah, it's crowded. Okay, right. Be quiet. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
The no chart blues. I like that. Thanks for holding it all together. It ain't nothing without you, baby. Great job. Okay, students, fantastic job. Why don't you exit the stage and then give yourselves a nice big pat on the back. Everybody can do that. They were fantastic. And then we'll invite them to come back up, 3 and 4 at a time, okay? Starting with the percussionists. We're going to do the percussion first, okay? And then anybody else that wants to sit in. Give them another hand as they exit the stage, everybody. I bet you play louder than you talk, right? Brian! Yeah. What's your name?
Kevin.
His name is Kevin. Ben! The percussion section. Mark is going to sit in with us too. Okay, here's something we hope you enjoy. Grotto, will you please help us get some sitters in here? Who do we have? I see a couple of trombones.
Barry.
And a Barry and a tenor. That's good, and those two trombones. Let's leave it at that for this first one.
How about what trumpet?
That's fine. That's fine. Hey Sarah, why don't you come on up and join us here? I think we took away your music stand. Oh, you got one? You need another one. I stand corrected. One more to it and then we'll bring Sarah. Okay, how many sitters in do we have? 1, 2 saxophones? I don't see them. You gotta be in place because we're about ready to start. What do we have here? 1, 2. A trumpet? And I thought we had 2 trombones. Chris, hello, Chris, help me out. We got any trombones sitting in?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay, 1, 2, 3 guys sitting in.
Yep.
That's it. Okay. This is a good one. This is blues. This is some D flat blues. Anybody want to come and sit in? This would be a good D flat blues.
Come on, Lena.
Okay, Chris, send them on up here. Blues.
Lena.
Here we go. This is a song. Okay, yeah, really. Okay, grab it. Right over here. This is a tune written in the 1960s by Quincy Jones. It's called Soul Bossa Nova. Nobody knows it as that. Nobody knows Soul Bossa Nova. All they know is the Austin Powers theme song. All right? about it for these two guys out here, huh? Very nice indeed. Okay, now let's bring Sarah up. Let's bring Sarah up. Give her a hand, everybody. We're going to do satin down. Welcome, Sarah's up. Brandon is playing this awesome solo. Chris, are you there? Okay. I need a student that will play on this song. I need a student. Come on up and play. Right now. Hey, I know you guys got to be on your way, but we got time for one more, right? Who wants to sit in before you leave? One more. One more, two more, or in a group of 3 or 4 or 5. I don't care. Come on, guys. I'm not gonna come back there and beg you. This is your chance. Let's do it. What's that? Marvelous Marv. All right, here they come. Excellent, excellent. What do we got? Just line up right here in front. Line up right in front. And we're going to do something that features these guys. All right, okay. What do we got? What do we got? What do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? The air guitar. All right, this is going to be great. I have a balloon here. I can play that too. Okay. I say we do some B-flat rhythm changes. Do we know what B-flat rhythm changes are? Yeah? Kind of? I'm going to give everybody a 30-second B-flat rhythm changes lesson. Anybody know why they call it rhythm changes? Because the rhythm changes. Ah, very, very good. No, that's not the right answer. It's because of I got rhythm. I got rhythm. I got music. I got my gal. Who could ask for anything more? These chord changes. I got rhythm. D, G, C, F, B flat, A, E flat, and there's a bridge. D7. This is important. G7. C7. F7. That's the form that's the form we follow right there. That's the form. A, B, A. So really it's milling around in D flat. Concert we're talking. But then you have that bridge with those 4 chords. Play the 4 chords with me. Trombones. D7, D9. Students. Let's do it again. Play a D7 chord. Play a D7 chord with me. With the pros. D7. With a D in the bass. With a D in the bass. Thank you. Now the G7 chord. G7. Thank you. And now C7 chord. And now an F7 chord. Thank you very much. I think that was good for everyone here in the room. I think that was good. Okay, here we go. We're gonna play number 8, 11. I believe it's 811. This is one of the most famous rhythm changes tunes ever written. And it's called Cottontail. And here's what's gonna happen. You guys are gonna take a few steps off to the side, over there. 8:15. Go over there. Over there. And when I give you the cue, you come out this way and we're going to start trading with, I believe the tenor soloist is Trent tonight. Trent, we're just going to get right into the trading with these guys. All right, so just stand up and get right in here with the trading. Right. Okay? So here is Cottontail, featuring all the sitters in. And now, of course, it's too late. You got to go. All right, see y'all. Here we go. job working with the kids here. That was great. Well done. Kennedy Middle School, you guys are awesome. We love you. Chris Crawford, we love you. I'll see you soon for a social visit, huh? And what do you say we just book this same date next year, right? You guys have the honor of being the final band in our program, in our student outreach program. This year we had 27. Holy cow! I'm getting tired. 27 bands, and you guys are the 27th band, and you've been doing it for, oh gosh, I don't know, 18 years or so. It's so awesome. Thank you so much from the bottom of our heart. We love you guys. We love you parents. We love you, Chris. We love all you students. It's been a great night. We're going to continue and play a few more tunes. I know you've got to go. If you have to go, fine, go ahead. But in the meantime, let's tune in on more baseball. We're going to bring Sarah back up, and she's going to sing a few more tunes, okay? Here comes Sarah. Thank you, everyone.